Hi guys, and welcome to another video between Vegan and Frodo. Thought I'd give you a quick little video. So it's about that background. It's not very fun, is it? Oh, I'm all like sweaty and crazy and I'm just wearing my helmet and I was at the gym working out and stuff. But hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you're having an awesome, brilliant day and I'm excited to be with you. And I was a bit inspired to make this video by a couple of friends that I've been talking to, or well, more like one of my friends that I was been talking to about our other friend and things that he's been going through lately, I guess. And there's just like a few things that, we often have these moments in our lives, this time in our lives when like things are just not going the way that we think is the right way, or the way that we wish they were going, and then we like feel like we're just not succeeding or not winning, or we're not getting anywhere with what we want to accomplish in life, and that can get us down. Or sometimes something happens and we allow that to trigger or like traumatize us, and we allow it to bring us down and keep us there. And it's like the spirals that I've been talking about before, like one spiral that keeps on going down and down and down, and it's just like a struggle to get back up because it feels like it's just such a way down. Or the spiral that goes up, you just go up and up and up and up and up into like bigger and greater and more amazing, more exciting things. And then it just seems like, what kind of life was it when I wasn't happy? Like, you don't even remember, and you don't think that life even freaking existed. So the point is, I'm just walking around. The point is that like, to remember, and like personally, there was a period in time, like right in my life personally, when things were just not going that great. I was like in a relationship with someone who was depressed, and I and myself was just not a very like happy person in where I was doing and where I was going in my life, and we kind of both just kind of reflected onto each other, ended up being both very unhappy together. And I didn't really share it with anyone, and I didn't really talk to anyone about it because I didn't want to burden anyone with it, and as well as I didn't really want to like, I love sharing positivity and I love inspiring and making people's days better, and I knew that by sharing something that wasn't positive, that would not make my friends like day better, right? So I did what I did. I kind of was able to realize that I needed to do something about it because it was not going away, and all it was doing, the situation that I was in, the mindset that I was in, it was just bringing me down, it was dragging me down, and there was no way that like it was gonna like magically, I knew that I wanted different results, and in order to get those different results I had to do something very, very different mentally, physically in my life. I had to just do some things that were making me happy, that would make me change my life and make me change my outcome, my point of view, and just everything really. And I understood kind of that no one was gonna come and save you, especially if you're not asking for that help. Like, it's not just gonna appear magically. So what you can do is just, I think, look within. With me, what I did, I was just like kind of aimlessly wandering around the internet trying to find different things and different answers, and spirituality played a big part of it. Just kind of trying to figure out what is it that I came here to do, what is it that I came here and to accomplish really. And kind of step by step I started realizing that I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live. I wasn't being true to myself. I wasn't being the true person that I thought, or the true person that I felt like I wanted to be. So I started step by step of regaining that. I started, first one of the biggest things that I did was I got out of the relationship that was just not serving either of us any favors or making us feel, wasn't bringing either one of us up. Or I also started saving money towards a specific thing that I wanted, and once I got out of the relationship I realized that I no longer wanted it, but I had this money. So then I was like, okay, so what is another thing that I want to do? And before that, I've never traveled in my life, and I was like, well, I've traveled in my life, but I've never traveled by myself. So I was like, okay, cool, let's just go traveling on our own. And I went to North America, I went to Canada, and I went to New York, and US, and I went to Canada, and that was very exciting, that was very fun, and that helped me kind of realize and reconnect with myself. It helped me challenge myself, and it helped me understand that that is one of my passions as well. That is like something that I feel is super important if you want to get happy, if you want to move on, move forward, and feel like you're getting somewhere with life. Is just figure out what is it that is making you happy, but also focus on like helping other people as well. Like, how can you make someone else's day better? How can you bring other people up? And I found that very, very helpful and very uplifting as well, personally. And that definitely helped me with kind of understanding, taking that focus as well away from self in a selfish way, and kind of redirecting that energy towards helping those around, right? And that was really cool, and that was really helpful for me, and I, that was definitely very, very good. And see, like, another thing I feel is that we sometimes kind of expect other people to make happy. We expect the relationships to make us happy. We expect getting this job, or getting to that dress size, or getting that clothes, or that item, like, of whatever electronics make us happy. But the thing is, like, those things, they're just like noises. In a way, they're like distractions, right? Unless they're like a true like passion, or something that will help you feed your creativity and help you uncover and unleash your potential in your passions, and help you grow and help you help others, really. kind of the way I feel that is just that. Where I was going with, I was going to say something. We can't always expect other people to make us happy, and like, they shouldn't. It's not their job. Like, no one has to make you happy, right? And no one has to help you. It's great, it's amazing to have insanely good friends and a really good support group. And if you can get it, like, do get it. Obviously, talk to your friends, talk to your relatives, people you trust. But at the same time, like, why is it anyone else's job? Well, like, that's personally like me, right? Why is it anyone else's job to make me happy, like, when I haven't bothered to make myself happy myself, right? So, like, I think it is a lot more worthwhile to actually push yourself and figure it out yourself. What is it that makes you happy on a daily basis? What is it that is going to give you that passion, that self-realization in this world? How can you be creative? How can you add to this world, instead of like coming up with all these like problems and dramas and just like complain about things that are happening in the world? How can you actually add to it and make it a better place, for other people, for other beings? And really start with that, and focus on every single day doing something that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you appreciate this world. Be grateful for what you've got. Like, seriously, if you go back and look at photos like on, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago, you'd be like, oh, look at this person, like, this person was living such a life and it was doing this and that. Like, I don't know, I always get a little nostalgic time to time about like what I was doing like back then. But in reality, it's like today, right now, is gonna be back then one day. So why are we waiting around for 10 years in the future to appreciate and value this time that we have right now and be happy about it, when we can just freaking be happy and grateful and satisfied with it in this very moment. And if there's something you don't like about it, then do something about it. And the reality is, everything that we're experiencing right now, right this moment, is something that we wanted to experience. We requested to experience it. We asked for it one way or another, whether it's on that like subconscious spiritual level or directly, right? Like if let's just, yeah, it's already a long video. And like at the same time, like that also makes you understand that if there's something that you are not happy about, if something that is like bothering and troubling you in your life, then you can do something about it. You can change it. You can view it differently. You can change the way you understand and see things. You kind of understand and value that everything is a lesson, that everything is some sort of experience, that even when things are not going the way you think or you want them to go, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means they're going the way that they're supposed to go, or the way you subconsciously ask them to go, really. So just learn from that experience, ride those waves, like feel the emotions. If you feeling different kinds of emotions, don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid to be real. Don't be afraid to just gain that experience, because we all here are human. And most of all, don't be afraid to challenge yourself into opening up and discovering more passions and more talents that you have, that you may have not even thought of. And just continuously push yourself to be true to who you are from within, so everything that you do really represents of what you feel inside, what truly matters to you, what you agree with inside, not because it's popular or because it gets someone else's approval or whatever, but because it is, you feel is the right thing to do. You feel like it is something that resonates with you very much, and it is just something that has to get done, really. Focus on making each day great, each day beautiful for those around you, and help them see that beauty of the world at the same time. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's like a long ranty video, but hope it was somewhat helpful to at least some of you. I'm gonna go get my pizza from Pizza Capers. I don't know if you can see it, over there. Anyway, yeah. See you in another video. Remember to stop counting calories, start counting hills, count your adventures, count your passions, and very soon we're gonna leave on another awesome ass crazy big adventure with cycling, so I'm super excited about that. Keep in tune. Bye.